Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the Arts Music Store Canadian Gear Guide, where we showcase the latest and greatest gear available in Canada. I'm Fraser, and we're here today to talk about, can't believe you made me say that, the Taylor 400 series guitars. These are an absolutely fantastic offering from Taylor. They're one of the main places I like to start when we talk about Taylors for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you can start wherever a customer or a person feels their budget leads them to. But why the 400 series? Well, a lot of people come in and they are asking for an all-solid American-built guitar that has the best tone woods available. And I think 9 out of 10 people will agree that spruce and rosewood is the peanut butter and jam, the undefeated sandwich champion of guitar tone wood. So we feature a wonderful Sitka spruce top on here, beautiful rosewood back and sides on this particular guitar. We have the finial inlay to help you identify this guy, and it comes in 3 different models. We will have the Grand Concert, which is the model I'm holding here, the Grand Auditorium, which you can see over to my side here, and I will show a few more models, as well as the Grand Pacific, which is not featured, but it is your round-shouldered or slope-shouldered dreadnought. Think of a Gibson J45 if that's kind of your idea there. Just real big, powerful strummer guitars. They've got a lot of articulation in them. Fantastic instruments for what are being offered for the price point. And we also have them in not just this particular combination. For anyone who goes, hey, this looks awesome, but I'm looking for something that uses some hardwoods, we also have them available in Urban Ash, as well as a new limited edition walnut, back, front, and sides. It sounds fantastic. I can't wait to play that one for you. So let's take a moment and go through some of this stuff. We have a variety of different body shapes, but why you might pick one over the other. So the Grand Concert, the one I'm holding right here, is a fantastic guitar for someone who wants something that is a little smaller in stature, but not smaller in scale length. Almost all of your Taylors are going to come with a 24 7/8 scale length. That's still considered full scale length. So think of it kind of sitting a little bit between your Gibson electrics and your Fender electrics. Fender obviously being 25.5, Gibson being 24 3/4. This is obviously leaning a little bit more towards the Gibson, but I find that makes it a lot easier to kind of dance along the fingerboard here for some quick flat picking stuff. It also, typically Taylor is going to have the lowest action of any acoustic guitar on the market. True enough, you can set any guitar to whatever action you want, but these guys sit just a little bit lower than your typical Martin or any other brand that you might find out there. We are looking at a 1 11/16 nut. Typically on an acoustic guitar, you will have a choice between 1 11/16 or 1 3/4. For people who aren't big on measurements, that is a 1/16 difference. For a lot of people, that makes a huge deal. So this is a super comfortable, easy to play neck, which I do really love about it. And again, even in something that is smaller than a dreadnought, this guitar packs a ton of punch. So something to consider when looking at these is whether you want to go with something like a Grand Concert, or through the magic of editing, we're going to do a finger snap. Another snap, and here we go. We have this particular model, which is going to be a limited edition model, but more or less to show you the body shape difference. This is the Grand Auditorium. The Grand Auditorium, Taylor claims, is the Swiss Army knife of guitar shapes, in the sense that if you enjoy dreadnoughts or you enjoy concert or parlor guitars, but you want something that kind of sits in the middle, this is definitely right up the middle. Again, still the same scale length on there, a little bit of a larger body shape. You may notice some changes on this particular guitar, which I want to talk about, which is a limited or special edition 400 series guitar, which is the Urban Ash. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people really enjoy the spruce with rosewood. Again, it's fantastic, but people like myself prefer something that features a hardwood top. So you'll notice that's why the numbers on these guys will have shifted from a 412 or a 414 or even a 417 to a 424, the 2 in there indicates that we are now dealing with a hardwood top, which in this case is Urban Ash. I absolutely love these guitars because, I mean, how do I show off the back on this? This is, I hope I'm not getting a bunch of glare in this shot, but this guitar just has a unique look to it. The sound is just an absolute thunder cannon. I love the burst, even the burst in the neck on this mahogany neck, which they all feature, I think makes this guitar look extremely sharp. We have changed the inlays slightly, but this guitar packs a ton of punch. I am not necessarily a singer by any stretch, so I like a versatile guitar that has a lot of thump to it. Taylor typically is a very bright and snappy guitar, which I enjoy. For someone out there who goes, I think Taylors are maybe a little bit too bright for me, try a guitar that features a hardwood top. I think you'll be impressed by how much low-end response these guitars get out of them. So, man, I like that snap editing. Let's see if we can do another snap. You ready? Snap! Oh man, this magic of editing is just incredible. This is yet another limited edition here that I absolutely love in walnut. All solid walnut on here. Beautiful burst again, showing off the back and sides. Absolutely love these guitars. So to just touch on it again, who I think this would be a fantastic guitar for, as easy as it would be to say anybody. I challenge anyone to find a bad sound in any one of the guitars I've shown you today. I think this guitar is really designed for someone who says, hey, I'm looking for a fantastic guitar that is, first of all solid wood construction, secondly, USA made, and more importantly, they're willing to sort of invest in something that I think could be an heirloom piece without having to climb into the upper echelons and sort of be looking for a guitar that maybe has more bling to it, but doesn't necessarily improve the sound quality. This is a fantastic player's guitar. Sometimes I find with certain guitars out there, when the price climbs, you almost don't want to play them because you're afraid to put a scratch in it, or it's more of a showcase piece than a player. This rides the line between both. We have something here that could service you for many years at local gigs or your church or wherever you like to play, but also just looks fantastic. There is nothing on here that feels like it was, we had to cut some corners or give you the stock model, if you will. So without further ado, let's hear how this guy sounds. Cool guys, well I hope that sums up for you everything you need to know about the 400 series, but if you do have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us either at the store through our phone number, or you can always log on to www.theartsmusicstore.com. I've been Fraser, and you've been watching the Canadian Gear Guide from the Arts Music Store. See you on the next one.